Okay, so for today's project, remember last class we worked on our names and we should have cut them out already, our graffiti names, and have them ready to be glued on our paper bags. But I'm gonna have that put on the side because we're gonna worry about that later. For today's project, it's gonna take a lot of cutting, but exact cutting. So you guys gotta make sure you're really paying attention so you don't ruin your paper bag, and hopefully you guys all brought it. Put that you needed some sort of tape, like a thick tape, like duct tape, maybe even color tape if you have that. That would be cool. You need that. You need any type of big, whoa, my camera just fell. Any type of big paper bag. Oh my gosh, my thing weighs like 1,000,000 pounds and it needs something to sit on. I'm gonna put my coffee in my cup. Hopefully that doesn't spill. Okay. And you need some sort of big paper bag. This is a little smaller than the one I use for my other portfolio that I'm going to show you guys in a second. You need that. You need your tape, like I said, and scissors. And then if you didn't have tape and you wanted to use staples, you can do that too. But it's cool because it got the handlebars, so like it kind of works like a little briefcase, and it's really thin so you can put all of your stuff in it. And this is where I've been putting all of the work that I've been working on with you guys for art class. And then you're able to cut your name out, glue it on top, and then we'll be able to decorate the sides as well. And this is cool. You can probably keep this for as long as you can and keep all of your art stuff in there. So the first step, I'm going to go ahead and get started on how to turn these into the portfolio. If you guys have any questions or if you need help, we'll stop a couple minutes before class so I can help you guys out. If you want to just watch me for now, kind of see how it's done before you try it, that's fine too. So your paper bag should look like this when it's flat. So you got this bottom part that has the giant like rectangle shape. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and open it up so it sits. So it kind of sits on top like this. Okay. So our goal with this paper bag is we want to actually cut that whole bottom triangle piece off, and the way we are going to do that is we're going to cut on the side, but you want to be very careful that you don't cut off the actual sides, only the bottom. So if you want to watch me do it first, that's probably going to be better than trying to attempt it already. So on the sides of your bag, I know my bag is pretty big. Hopefully you guys can see this. Okay. This is the side of my bag. You can see on the side of your bag, there should be a folded line on it. That's where you're going to be cutting down all the way down to the bottom. So with your scissors, all you're going to do, very carefully, cut down that slit. But you're not cutting anything off. You're just wanting to cut all the way down to the bottom. And then I'm going to stop there. Only on one side. You don't need to do both sides. And you see, there's a front part of my bag. That's the side part of my bag where I just cut from. Okay. Now still on the side where I just cut that slit on, I'm going to grab my scissors. If you want to just watch me first, because I know this can be a little confusing. And you're going to cut all on this rectangular part line that goes all the way around. So you're cutting that whole rectangle off. So I'm going to cut a slit right there. Flip your bag over. Cut the rest of this bottom slit all the way across. And it can get a little hard too because the paper bag can be a little stiff. Cut all the way around. And you're still cutting on that bottom piece, that rectangle. You're cutting that whole piece off. So your bag essentially isn't going to have a bottom anymore. Okay, putting my scissors down. My bag is going to lay flat like this, and as you can see, I took the bottom part of my paper bag away. So that's the first step. And then I'm gonna put my paper bag back together. And then you're gonna see that your bag, the side folds, you're just gonna lay it flat, flat. So flatten your whole bag out. So it should look longer now. Even the side part of your bag, you're gonna pop that out too and flatten it out. And now we're ready to duct tape. Does anyone need help up until this point? Are we okay? Do you need me to stop for a little bit? Can I keep going?
You can keep going.
Keep going? Okay.
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. If you need me to stop though, do not be shy to tell me, because I can pause for a little bit. But we only got like 8 minutes of class left. Ooh, I almost just ripped my bottom out. Okay. And now, using my tape, I'm using tape. If you want to use staples to staple all of the sides shut, because you need right now your paper bag is pretty much like a book. Like you can just unfold it like that. If you had staples, you would just very carefully staple it all the way around. But you don't have to staple, obviously, the side that's closed, because you don't need it because it's already closed. But I like the tape better because there's more protection to it in case it gets too heavy. So you're gonna cut pieces. I'm gonna cut a piece as long as my bottom half of my paper bag. I'm adding the tape on the bottom part, just like this. Half of it on one side, half of it on the other, so it stays put. Now be very careful. This part's tricky because it always gets stuck on my fingers, and anywhere else I put it out, it just always gets taped on. And just take your time so you're getting a nice folded tape. Now you're going to add one more piece of tape to your other side, and all of your sides should be put together. There should only be two sides you're taping together. And your bag should be done. You should have your portfolio bag now ready to have stuff in it. And then from there, since your bag's already put, you've got your handlebars, you've got all sides taped up. Now with glue, you can go ahead and use your cutout name to be taped right in that middle spot. If your bag maybe has stuff like writing on it, you can just tape it right on top or glue it. I'm going to use glue for mine. And then with your free time or whatever point of the day you have, you can start decorating it. And this, again, is a great spot for you guys to put all of your art in it, so you have a place that you know, like, you're not looking around your whole house. Your stuff should always be kept in your portfolio. And portfolio is actually what we do in middle school every year. Last year we did portfolios with manila folders, but since we're all away, we're going to do the paper bags this year. And my bag is done, and I'm ready to start decorating it.